Hi guys, Josh here, welcome to Frames Per Second. Today we are shooting some medium format with some very noisy dogs in the background. So we're going to be shooting some Provia 100 and some Ektar 100. And so the sun's actually come out because yesterday it was pretty much snowing the whole time. We can actually see these lovely mountains. We're just going to have some fun with that. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is the third video I have with Provia, this time we're in the snow. And here you can see I overexposed it too much. But I did have my 300mm lens for my Mio 645, and so I used that here. It's a touch overexposed as well. It's slide film, so you don't get much latitude. This shot's nicely exposed at least. But that guy did walk into the shot, unfortunately. Provia is a really nice film, and though you can't tell right now, some of these shots did have a bit of camera shake, and so they're not exactly sharp. And other shots just got overexposed because the sun just came out of nowhere. There was constantly clouds, and I had exposed it for when the cloud was covering the sun, and then the sun came out. This shot turned out fine though. It's a film I want to shoot more of, but Fuji has gotten even more expensive with the 30% bump, so I can't because slide film's expensive already. But it does have some good color pop, like here the red really pops really nicely. And that's the thing with slide film, if you want bold colors, that's your go-to. And Provia is also a bit cooler in color too, so good for winter I guess. I've been having fun in the snow. It's been my first time in the snow, so that's been a good experience, and I've had fun learning how to snowboard. I'm not great, I'm probably like level 3, level 4, but I can do it enough that I can actually enjoy myself now. But I'm actually more enjoying just the location and just like all the nice scenic stuff we can get here. And I'm busting out a big old 300mm lens, which I don't break out often, so I'm excited. But anyway. And so this was me really giving landscape a go. It's not something I do often. And yeah, when Provia, it's either really blue or it has like a kind of red tinge to it, or it's completely neutral, and so you can't really tell. Unfortunately, because it was cold, the shutter in my camera was out of sync, and so there's quite a few shots where you have some of the shutter in the shot, and shortly after this, a few days later, the camera did break. And this shot would have been my favorite on this roll, but unfortunately the shutter cut off part of it and ruined it for me. It was a nice shot too. Okay guys, so we finished the roll of Provia, so we're going to take that out now. And then we're going to put in some Ektar, and hopefully the sun will be out in the afternoon so I can get some sunset stuff. But so we got our Provia. Unfortunately, 2 of these shots did get wasted, because unfortunately my battery died, and so yeah, the shutter stayed open, so it's probably all overexposed. If I was underexposing, maybe it would have been fine, but 2 shots are overexposed, so they're not going to be usable. But you never know, we might have gotten lucky. But yeah, so it's the Provia, which is the slide film. But yeah, if you're wondering why the footage is kind of flickery, unfortunately we're under some fluorescent lights, and I can't seem to get a shutter speed where it's not flickering. Then we have the Ektar. Unfortunately there's a bit of camera shake with this, so it is soft. And this was a random commercial they were filming, so I got a shot of them doing that. They were just doing it for the food. And so here we have Ektar, which I guess is the closest color negative we'll get to slide film as far as grain and color saturation goes. And as you can see, yeah, the colors are quite punchy. And unfortunately, the shutter was cutting off shots. This was an unfortunate thing that happened a lot because of how cold it was. And yeah, a lot of the shots couldn't be saved. And so that's sad, but yeah, it would have been nice if I could have used more of the shots. Like even this shot is just cut off and at like the worst place, like just a little bit less, and it could have been usable if I cropped it a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going back anytime soon, so it's gonna be a while until I get some shots like this again. And this is kind of where the cool color of the Ektar plays nicely with the snow. So yeah, I think the next time I'm in the snow and there's a decent amount of sunlight, I will shoot some more Ektar because it is quite nice. And here I built a snowman, which I have more footage on, which I will probably put in another episode where I do have more photos on a different roll from a different camera. It is time to shoot some photos before I have to leave at 9:30, so let's get to it. This was the morning after, and just because I was trying to finish the roll of film and I had a few shots left, unfortunately that shot didn't work. I think the battery was too cold, so it ended up leaving the shutter open and overexposing it too much, but this shot turned out nice. And the shrine was kind of cool. But yeah, sorry for the lack of analysis of the films, I guess. Even though this isn't necessarily one of my shorter videos, I will admit that it doesn't have as much substance as I'd like it to have. And here was a guy that was just, clearing the snow. And unfortunately, it's got a bit of shake because it was a bit dark, and I had to go on a lower shutter than I would have liked to. But I hope you enjoy the 120 images from my Mamiya 645. So I hope you liked the video and enjoyed the images. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and guys, Josh, FramesPerSecond, just get out there and shoot some film.